It can also be closed. As you can see that in one loop, both the upward and downward trends allow us to trade twice and make a profit from both trades. As for the part where it alternates between green and red, please be aware that this indicates a sideways market. There's no need to worry because, as I've mentioned in my system, if there's a conflict between green and red like this, we will refrain from trading. The strategy you requested has been prepared by the team. It's a combination of the Supertrend and the 200 EMA, allowing you to profit in the crypto market without guessing or speculating, making trading easy. Importantly, it ensures you won't be wiped out, as per the comments from followers. This has resulted in an incredibly interesting system because it has achieved over 300% profit from a 2-year test using smart trend following principles. This system is suitable for both beginners and pros. After watching this clip, you will gain. The first is a clear condition for entering and exiting trades for profit, and the second is the continuously growing profit. Lastly, it prevents you from getting stuck or wiping out your portfolio. As always, you don't have to believe me, but trust the statistics. Let's take a look at the historical statistics of this system first, and then we'll move on to the trading setup in the next sequence. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any great clips in the future. You can also choose to get free updates and techniques via the Line app at the school currently displayed on your screen. If you're ready, let's go. That's the end of the test for all 100 trades. As you can see on the left side of the screen, I conducted this system test on the Bitcoin USD chart on the Tickmill broker's chart. This broker has an FCA license from the UK, which is the highest global standard for trading licenses. Therefore, in terms of depositing, withdrawing, and the low spreads plus commissions, it is definitely the safest. Primarily, I use Tickmill broker. Okay, let's look at the performance. The win rate is not low at 63% on a 4-hour time frame. We traded a total of 100 trades. As I mentioned, if we are going to test any system, the number of trades or samples should be at least 100. Here it is exactly 100, which I am sharing with you. We won 63 and lost only 37. The risk per trade today was 5% or $500. From a capital of $10,000, if I lose, I will lose $500. But if I take profit, I will gain $750 because the risk-reward ratio is 1.5. Let's look at the stats inside. This test was conducted from 2023 to early 2025. The total profit made was $28,750, growing the portfolio to $38,750, winning consecutively or max on at 11 consecutive wins, and the max loss was 4 consecutive losses. Therefore, the maximum drawdown is around 20%. If using a risk per trade of 5%, the equity curve will rise steeply, as you can see on the graph on the right-hand side. There will be periods of drawdown, but the system is truly outstanding and has been able to turn profits back every time over the past 2 years. Therefore, I want everyone to be very dedicated to this system as well. I have put a lot of effort into developing this system to ensure it is not a waste of time. Let's take a look at the setup template first. Today, I have good news for traders who already have an account with Tickmill Broker or are considering opening one. Share Vantage School, in collaboration with Tickmill Broker, is launching a quality trading signal room, AI Master Signal, which you can use for free, providing real-time trading signals. It covers both the gold and Forex markets using the latest AI version that has been tested in real markets for over 5 years, generating a total profit of over 1,000%. Joining is very easy. Simply open an account with Tickmill Broker through the link below the video, deposit $700, and fill out the form to join the signal room. After that, wait for the team to verify and you will be invited to the room immediately. Don't hesitate, opportunities like this don't come often. AI Master Signal is the trading assistant of the future that you can access for free. Now we come to another important part, which is the template for today. As mentioned, today our technique will use the EMA 200 and 2 additional super trend lines. Let's take a look at my settings to see how they are configured to achieve such high profits. For the EMA, you can set it like this. Use the main EMA line, which is the 200 line, and it will appear as a yellow line on the screen. Next, the super trend is already a main indicator available on all platforms, so set it as follows. ATR length should be 10, with the factor being 30 and 3. For the other line, the Supertrend will use 2 lines. For the second line, set the period to 12 and the factor to 10, 21. Therefore, to summarize the Supertrend, it will be lines 13 and 10, 21. This is how our template setup will look. It's that simple. Now, let's take a look at the trading method for both upward and downward trends. The upward trend has only 3 steps, so you can jot them down. First, we will use the EMA filter to differentiate trends. Those who have been following me will already know this. For example, with the current bar, we need to know whether the closing price is below the EMA 200, right? Therefore, it's advantageous to sell. However, in this example, we are preparing for the afternoon session, so pay close attention here. This completes step 1, which involves using the EMA 200 filter and passing it. This is step 1. Moving on to step 2, it's not complicated. It's the Supertrend filter, which is the SU. You will see that there are 2 Supertrend lines, right? Therefore, if you are going to use the Supertrend filter, both lines must be consistent in color, which means both should be green. This applies to both the slow and fast lines. Let's take a look. But there's one point to be cautious about. If the Supertrend line rises like this, see, Ibo? It turns green from the bottom like this. We won't enter a trade yet. We will wait until there is a color change at least once, like from green to red. And if in the next loop it changes to green, then we will place an order. This is another crucial point. You will see that this bar is our setup bar because it changes from red-green to green-green like this. We can place an order right away by opening at the closing price. The stop loss, listen carefully, is at the lowest Supertrend line. The R is at 1.5 times. Anyone who wants to optimize further can set it to an R of 1 to 2 times. That's fine. Just calculate the risk carefully. In the end, it can take off like this. If you want to learn trading, as usual, we need to change the Supertrend to green-red or red-red first. Okay? If it's still green-green here, we let it pass for now. You will see that in this short, there is a color change in the Supertrend to red-green. Therefore, if it ever turns back to green-green, we can open an order immediately. For example, this candlestick, you will notice that it changes from red-green to green-green. We can open a buy order as usual, trade as usual. No need to complicate things. Set it at 1.5 times. This is the first trade, and then the second trade like this. All right, here you can close another trade. Once closed, keep observing. You will notice that the Supertrend changes from what color? Here, like I said earlier, and then I go from red-green to what? Green-green at which candlestick? This one. We can enter again here, just keep trading continuously. But we are not playing randomly. We are following the trend, right? We are not trading without a strategy, yeah? When it changes from red-green, it's like a consolidation. Then, when there is a consistent signal from the Supertrend turning green-green, we simply open additional orders. Here we got hit by the stop loss. There are losing trades to show as well, so you can observe that we gained 2 and lost 1 trade. Let's continue. There are gains and losses. I want everyone to see the market from all angles. I'm not just showing examples of profitable trades. Let's look at real situations. Here it's red-red, but we can't open a sell, right? Why? Because the closing price is still above the EMA 200. See? Everything is interconnected, and this candlestick. The Supertrend filter also changed color to green-green both. Therefore, here we have to open an order according to the system, as tested, place the stop loss at the farthest Supertrend line with a risk-reward ratio of 1.5 times. It can be closed as well, but it takes a considerable amount of time. However, it's still profitable, right? The question is, along the way, there are opportunities for us to trade, like here. This part hasn't been closed yet. For example, when a green signal turns into red and then alternates to red-green like this bar is a setup bar, right? Because it changes color from red-green to green-green, this bar, can we trade it? Yes, we can trade it. I allow trading in this case. At most, a maximum of no more than 2 trades. So here you hold 1 trade that hasn't been closed yet, right? Here you can enter the second trade, place the HL here, with an RR of 1.5 times. This is adding a trade, and you can do it. And where does it take profit and close? It closes right here. See? But along the way, I want you to look here. It's been open for viewing, right? And here there's a bar that changes color from red-green to green-green, this bar here. actually you could profit from trading here. The same goes for this spot. This bar changes from red-green to green-green, and you could profit again. However, I believe the risk shouldn't exceed 2 trades that we hold. I allow holding in the portfolio, but no more than 2 trades only to reduce the risk so it doesn't get too high. Hey, therefore here you could actually close everything, right? Yeah, like this. I hope you understand. It's just using an EMA filter and a Supertrend filter to align them green-green. For the downtrend, it's just red-red. Let's look at some examples. So you can see that this system is super easy to trade, y'all, and the profit averages over 100% per year. It's possible. Let's also look at the downtrend. Some people ask if you can trade when Bitcoin is only going up, but you can trade the downtrend as well. Let's look at the times when the Supertrend has conflicting colors, like this. Green-red, notice this carefully, Tickmill. We can indicate the trend. It's a sideways market. See, green-red like this means the price will flatten out sideways with no trend at all. But whenever they align like this, red-red, it indicates a fairly clear trend. See, the question here is when the price closes below the MAI 200 in step 1 and both super trends are red-red, we can sell. At this bar, the bar where the price closes below the MS 200, the answer is not yet. According to the principle, I wouldn't trade here yet. Don't forget, I will trade only when there is another color change, like this, red-green first. Then we enter at the second point, which is red-red. That's when we make the trade. For example, here, if you encounter this, you can sell at this setup bar. Place the HL at the farthest super trend line. No need to remember anything complicated. The question is, along the way, hold on, why isn't this over yet? Along the way, it was just a moment ago, it was red, right? Here, there will be a color change, right? It turns green-red, see? It starts to go sideways again. But it hasn't hit the SL yet, right? And it changes, right? Its color from green-red to what? Red-red, which is at this candlestick. We can trade together for one more trade, right? Because our quota is 2 trades. Therefore, here, you can enter one more trade. Try it out with it, okay? And then we plan, right? In the actual situation, observe. The first trade I apologize, the second one has already been closed, right? Only the first trade remains, right? The TP will be further away. You can close it as well, right? You will see that in one loop, both in the uptrend and downtrend, we can trade 2 positions and can profit from both. As for the part where it alternates between green and red, please know that this is a sideways market, okay? So don't be alarmed, because in my system, I've mentioned that if it alternates between green and red like this, we will refrain from trading or not trade at all. Therefore, do we trade according to the trend with this system? That's correct. Is there any risk? Yeah, there might be some. I'm not saying it always wins, but at least it filters quite a lot, because according to our conditions, whenever the super trend is alternating green and red like this, we won't trade. But it so happens that in this case, we traded and we have a stop loss that has been optimized to be appropriately placed here. See, it's not too close to the price where we entered the sell. This is where we gain an advantage in everything, okay? Supported by statistics, which is the most important thing. Okay, I hope my friends will understand. And test it to get the most benefit. And if anyone likes hippos like this, test it and experiment and see how it works. Don't forget to comment under this video clip below, so that my friends can use the knowledge to expand, including myself. And if anyone has questions about trading, you can add the Line Chang Trade Cool to ask and talk anytime. For today, I would like to take my leave. See you in the next episode. I guarantee it will be intense and fun like this, and you will definitely gain knowledge. For today, I would like to take my leave. Goodbye for now. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.